Watching News at Prime, let's bring you this now. The chairperson of the Alexandra Randburg Midrand Taxi Association, Victor Moekeletsi, and his bodyguard have been shot dead in Marlboro. This is in Johannesburg. Another bodyguard and a motorist were rushed to hospital with gunshot wounds. Let's get to the latest now from our reporter Zola Shwalana, who joins me in studio. Zola, another gruesome shooting. It was not too long ago, I think 2 weeks back, when we had a taxi association member, Tami Moyo, believed to be a chairperson of the National Taxi Alliance, who was shot dead as well. But that's almost confined, if you like, to the Soweto area. I wasn't aware that there were issues in the Alexandra, Randburg, and what is the other area. Were there problems there? What happened here?
Well, Xoli, according to what we heard from the PRO of the association, who then came out to brief the media, understanding that this person that obviously was gunned down was their chairperson, they are saying they were not aware of any conflicts, that were happening between their association and other, close or nearby associations. You would know that associations that would normally hear about when it comes to, these kind of incidents, it would be Wata and Nanduwe because of their history, fighting over routes. Now, in this particular case, according to the PRO, there's nothing that, they are aware about at this moment. They even mentioned that there was even a celebration that they had with a particular taxi association that they were not in good terms with in the past, and they believed that that kind of event ironed things out, and they then, agreed that they will start everything on a clean slate. So this came, as a great shock for the entire family, and of course the police as well, understanding that this is the third person, or third taxi boss rather, in the Gauteng province this year to be assassinated in this matter. Let's actually get to listen to, General Kekana confirming what has happened earlier.
This morning, a 52-year-old taxi owner, while driving to his office from his residence, escorted by 3 of his vehicles with bodyguards, was attacked or ambushed en route to the office, where he was fatally wounded, and 1 of his bodyguards also was fatally wounded, and 4 of his other bodyguards were also seriously injured. They are currently receiving medical attention in hospital. For now, the information we have is that a silver or grey X5 BMW X5 X6 is the one that attacked this owner with his bodyguards.
Only 52 years old. This person was not old at all. Yeah. The understanding is that he lives behind a family, and I was listening on the radio, a family member saying that he lives behind young children. Yeah. This was a family man. Do we know what the motive could have been? Because one thing is for sure, this was a direct hit.
Well, Xoli, at this particular moment, there are a lot of speculations around what has happened. Many people are asking themselves, the family, the association, the SAPS, as well, as to what could have led to this, right? Hence, police then called for taxi operators, from different regions of the Gauteng province to find a way to resolve their matters. If indeed this has to do with, routes or whatever that they are fighting for, can they come up with a strategy of dealing with their matters in the boardroom, rather than, these taxi wars that we have been seeing, because seemingly they are becoming, quite prevalent. Yeah. And, we are labeling this person as a taxi boss. As you've rightfully said, this person is a father. He was a husband and uncle. Some of the family members were able to, got to the scene, and they saw the body before it was removed by forensic pathology on the scene.
It must have been traumatic.
So one can imagine, what these family members, are dealing with currently, having to relive that moment where, some of them last spoke to him this morning, just a few minutes before he perished, and, just a few minutes later, they heard about this tragic incident.
Zola Shwalana, what a shocking incident taking place once again in our communities. Taxi violence, well, we're not sure at this stage whether it's association versus association. We'll leave that to the police to investigate. Thank you very much for that update. Zola Shwalana there.